Hello. Oh, there we go. There I am. Well, hello peoples of the internet. My name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. So guys, for today's video, I am finally going to be doing my 10k Q&A. That's kind of a tongue twister. Say 10k Q&A really fast. Fun times. Anyways, I'm going to be doing this Q&A. I was actually meant to get this video up a lot sooner, but things happened. I got sick and I also was really badly mental health wise. So that's kind of why last week there was like no videos from me or no reading vlog, but I am hoping to make up the content this week. So hopefully you'll be getting a lot more videos in the next coming days. And yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, I should get the content out. But first, we're going to do the Q&A because I'm so excited to do this because you guys asked a lot of questions on my July wrap-up video. Like I got over like 200 questions, so I don't know if I'm gonna get through them all. Actually, I know I'm not gonna get through them all, but I'm gonna try to get through as many as I possibly can. And yeah, I'm so excited for this because I just love a good Q&A moment. It's like just sitting down with your friends, you're just chit-chatting about random stuff, and I just find it really fun. And also this Q&A was for me hitting 10,000 subscribers, and we're now on 11,000, which is just insane to me. Like, I cannot believe that is happening. Like, I just can't process it. But yeah, I will actually be announcing who won the giveaway at the end of this video, and I actually haven't contacted the winner yet as of posting this video, so you may have won, I just haven't contacted the person yet. So let's get into the Q&A, shall we? I think we shall. So the first question that I have is from Rebecca, and it is, what book setting would you want to be transported to? So for this one, I feel like the common answer is going to be like Harry Potter, and like the Wizarding World is the world you'd want to be transported to. But I am going to take the road less traveled right now and say that I wish I was in Prythian. I was in the Night Court with Rhys. That's where I wish I was transported to right now. So if anybody knows how to teleport me into a fictional world, hit me up. My DMs are open. Let me know if you know how I can do that and make it possible, because it would be much appreciated. The next question is from Marta, and it is, what is the best thing that has happened to you because of Booktube? So besides making amazing friends and connecting with so many different readers around the world and just having people to talk about books with, that's obviously my obvious number one answer, my favorite thing about Booktube. But the best thing that's happened to me because of Booktube, honestly, is getting to be on a BookCon panel, and I still can't believe I did that this year. Like, that is like an ultimate goal of mine, and I never thought it was gonna happen, but like this year it happened. I'm honestly so proud of myself still, and it's definitely like my highlight and like the favorite thing that's ever happened to me because of Booktube. And yeah, I just love that so much. The next question is, it may be a stupid question, but I'm curious because of Instagram pictures. How tall are you? A lot of people actually ask me this, like, how tall am I? Because I'm always sitting in my videos, like right now I'm sitting on my bed, and people are like, I don't know how tall you are, but I'm actually 6 foot. I think I might be 6'1" or 6 foot. I'm not too sure. I honestly haven't measured myself in a very long time. I get told that I'm a lot taller than people expect, so I think maybe telling you all I'm 6 foot might be like a shock to you or something, but yeah, I'm 6 foot. The next question is, do you speak any other languages other than English? So of course, yes, I speak English, but I actually do speak quite a few other languages because I love learning languages so much. Like, it's one of my favorite things ever. The other languages that I can speak is Irish or Gaelic, which is basically Ireland's native language. I'm fluent in it. I've been learning it since I was about 4 or 5. 5 probably is actually the correct answer. And that's kind of like a language you have to study when you're in school in Ireland. Like, it's like a mandatory subject that you have to do. I actually was going to do a video where I only spoke in Irish, and I was going to put like English subtitles on because I know not everyone can speak Irish. So if I put the English subtitles, you guys will know what I'm saying. But I don't know if that's still something people would like to see. So let me know down below in the comments if you would like to see my video where I just speak in Irish. I think it could be a lot of fun because I literally love speaking Irish so much. Then I can also speak French because I did French when I was in secondary school or high school for like 5 years. I studied French. And I can also speak Mandarin Chinese because when I went to college or university, I studied Chinese for 3 years and I did oral exams and stuff like that. So I can speak Mandarin Chinese as well. Definitely the languages I'm most comfortable speaking is English and Irish, because Irish I'm like 100% fluent in, but like English, obviously I can speak English, and Chinese and French, like I haven't spoken them since I studied them, so I'm not that great with them, but I can obviously still speak it a little bit. So the next question is from Diana, and it is, how are you? And honestly, that's such a simple question, but it's one that you should be asking your friends a lot, just checking in on how they are, because sometimes some people just need to talk about stuff and get stuff off their chest. So asking someone how they are could honestly be a perfect question for that person at that time. As for me, how am I? I am okay. I'm not amazing. I'm not awful. I'm okay. My mental health has been quite bad the last couple of weeks. Ever since I came back from my traveling during the summer, I've kind of was on such a high from all my traveling and like getting to see so many of my Booktube friends and just, you know, exploring the world. And then I came back home to having no job, not seeing my friends every day and just not like going places every day, and it was like a real hit back to reality, and I've kind of been in this like bit of a slump, and the reading rush was something that like took my mind off of it. And then when the reading rush ended, it kind of just reminded me like, what are you doing? And I'm kind of lost, is the best thing I can say. I am unemployed and I need to get a job, but like at the same time, I don't want to just get any job. Like I want to get a job that's going to be in a career that I want. And yeah, and I just like, I want to move out of Ireland as well. I really don't want to live here anymore. I really want to live in London. It's my second home. It's just somewhere that I love with all of my heart, and it's just somewhere I want to live in, and I just want to get there sooner rather than later. So the best thing I can basically say is that I'm lost, but also it's okay to be lost, because I know I'm not the only person out there who is lost, who is confused, who doesn't know what's going on. When you say it like that, it sounds like a mood, but like at the same time, it is like really, really bad on your mental health at times. And it's just good to know that I'm not the only person, because a lot of my friends have reached out to me and said they're feeling the exact same things. And I just know I'm not alone, but it is something that's just been playing on my mind a lot, and I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself when really no one else is putting pressure on me. Like it's just myself, and like you can be your own worst enemy at times. So I just need to learn to be a little bit softer on myself and not to take things so seriously, and like everything's gonna work out in the end. And yeah, but at times it's just really hard to think everything's gonna get better at the end. But I am just remaining optimistic, and I'm hoping everything's gonna work out. And yeah, so that's how I am. And I also was really sick the last couple of days. I had like a really sore throat, but thankfully today I woke up and I just felt so much better, and I was like, I really want to film because I miss you guys. So yeah, that's how I am. Thank you for asking me how I am. I'm kind of sorry I just turned this into like a therapy session, so we did not need that to happen, but it's me. I like to be extra, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, so the next question is from Michaela, and it's honestly one of my favorite questions, and it is, this may sound like a stupid question, but which is your go-to exclamation? Shook, slay, or yas? That's honestly not a stupid question to me. Like, that's something I want to know. Let me know your answers down below. Are you a shook person? Are you a slay person? Or are you a yas person? Honestly, I say all three of these very much, so I don't know which one I am, but I want to say I'm probably yas, because I literally say yas like all the time. I feel like I'm a yas queen, because I'm always like yas queen or yas, like I just say it a lot. So, but I also say slay, and I also say shook. That's a very difficult question for me, but I think I'm a yas person. So the next question that I have is, what is your all-time favorite ship aside from you and Reese? First of all, I do not like this discrimination of removing me and Reese from being my favorite ship. Like, that's just rude, so kind of offended about that. But other than them, my favorite ship is probably Blue and Simon from Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, because they're my OTP. I ship them with all of my heart. And then also Alex and Henry from Red, White, and Royal Blue. Also another favorite ship of mine. So they're just some of my favorite ships, but like obviously me and Reese would be number one, but you said I wasn't allowed to say that, so that's kind of rude, but whatever. The next question that I have is, if there was a fire, what 3 books would you run out of the fire with? The first one would be my Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda copy that is signed by Becky Albertalli, because it's personalized and I love it so much, and obviously the book means so much to me, so I would obviously save that book. The second one would be a copy of A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas, because once again it's signed and personalized to me, and also A Court of Mist and Fury is my favorite book in that series, so I need to keep it. The third one would be The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which once again is signed and personalized to me. So they're the 3 books that I would save, and I feel like they were good 3 choices, because like that's honestly a hard question, but I feel like those 3, it's a good answer. The next question that I have is, what is the most disappointing book you've read so far this year? So for this one, I have several possible answers, because I read a lot of disappointing books this year, which makes me really sad. I wish I read a lot of amazing books, but I have read a lot of disappointing ones. And the one that comes to my mind when I think of my most disappointing one is Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. Sadly, that book, I was just so bored when I read it, and I just expected to love it so much more than I did, because I loved the first 2 books in the Dark Artifices, but like Queen of Air and Darkness just brought the whole series way down for me, and it's like my least favorite Cassandra Clare series so far because of Queen of Air and Darkness. I just heard so many great things about it that I was just expecting to like it a lot more than I did, and because it's such a huge book, I just thought there'd be so much amazing content in there, and like a lot of it was just not necessary, and yeah, I was just bored, and it's definitely my most disappointing book I've read this year. So the next couple of questions are all like BTS related or like K-pop related, so I'm very excited for these questions. The first one is, when did you discover BTS and how? And also, who is your BTS bias? So my bias from BTS is Probably obvious when you see my phone pop socket. Kim Taehyung is my bias from BTS. I love him so much. And Jimin is my bias wrecker. I love everyone though. Like, I'm like OT7, love them all, but Taehyung, I just love him. I discovered BTS when the DNA music video came out because I saw it everywhere on my Twitter timeline, and I remember seeing it and I was like, who are these boys? I saw that there was like 7, I was like, wow, this looks like a big boy band and like a lot to commit to if I want to start liking them. So I honestly ignored it because literally everyone on my Twitter timeline was obsessed with them, and I just didn't want to fall into the hype, and I was being so stubborn. I was like, no, I'm not gonna like them. I don't want to like them. I don't want to follow the hype. But then, when Fake Love came out, my cousin Denise kept playing it when I was in her house, and the song got stuck in my head, and then I ended up watching the music video, and then I fell down the BTS rabbit hole, and I have been thriving ever since. And I also love that literally everyone on Booktube at the minute is currently loving them, because I'm like, oh my god, thank you all for joining the party, it's a great time. The next question is, I know you stan BTS, but are there any other groups you like? And yes, I love a lot of different K-pop groups. I am going to go through my phone right now actually and show you which ones I like. Of course, I love Blackpink. Like, they are my queens. I love them so much. I don't know who my bias is in Blackpink because it changes constantly, but at the minute I think it's Jennie or maybe Lisa. I honestly can't choose. Like, ever since Kill This Love, that music video, I thought I was Rosé. Like, Rosé was my bias, but then Jennie was like being a badass, and like also Lisa, and I was just like, who is my bias? I don't know. So yeah, that's someone that I love. I love Blackpink so much. Like, I stan them. Ugh, I love them so much. I also really love TXT, which are kind of like BTS's like brother group basically, and I love TXT so much. Crown is like my favorite song. Cat and Dog, love that one so much as well. I also really like Mamamoo. They have a song called Egotistic that I really like. I also love the song Yes or Yes by Twice. Like, it's so catchy. I just love doing the yes or yes dance. Like, I just love that so much. And then another group that I really like, and they only debuted recently. I think they debuted in like March, but there's someone that I've been listening to a lot recently, and they are Everglow, and they had a song called Adios. If you haven't checked it out, you should go check it out. It's such a tune and a bop. I love it so much, but I haven't really like fallen down the hole yet. I don't really know who the members are and stuff, but I am really liking them at the minute, and I have been listening to Adios a lot because that song is such a tune. Okay, so the next BTS question is, what are your top 5 BTS songs? Yes, I realize that is a hard question, and yes, it is a very hard question, but I feel like I know what my answers are. So my favorite BTS song of all time is Fake Love. I love that song so much. It's also the song that like sucked me into like the BTS world, so I feel like that's probably why it's my favorite song. And my second favorite is Magic Shop. I love that song so much. Taehyung and Jimin's high notes in that near the end kill me every single time. Then my third favorite is probably, ooh, which one is it? I'm gonna go with Spring Day. Like, I love Spring Day so much. I also really like the slow songs, in case you were wondering. Like, I love the slow songs. And my fourth one is probably Boy With Love. I love that song so much. And then my fifth one is probably Run. I think, yeah, Run. Like, I love that song so much, and I also really like the music video for Run, even though like the music video is not that amazing, but like it is still amazing at the same time. That was actually a lot easier than I was expecting, so clearly I just got my shit together when it comes to BTS. So the next question that I have is one that was asked by a lot of people, and that is, have you ever thought about writing a novel? And the answer to this would be yes, I have. And one of my goals in life is to write a book myself, because I have so many different stories in my head that I want to put onto paper. And there are ones that I have started, because when I was in college I had to do a creative writing piece, and for that you basically had to submit like a portion of a book, like maybe like the first 100 or so pages of your book, and that was what got tested basically, or marked. Graded is the word I'm looking for. And I ended up getting an A on that, which was like my dissertation for my final year project. So like me getting an A on that, I was like low-key very happy with myself. I've always wanted to finish that exact story, but I just don't know where to go, and I'm kind of lost where I ended it on. But hopefully one day I will finish it. And I also have a couple different contemporary books that are in my head that need to go onto paper. So I feel like if I was ever going to write a book, and my first book that would be published would probably be a contemporary book. And I love how I'm like, my first book that will get published, honestly, they mightn't even get published. Like, they could be trash, but like, we're going for publication. That's the ultimate goal. So the next question is one that I also got asked quite a lot, and that is, if someone wants to start a YouTube channel, do you have any advice that you would like to give? So for this, I feel like everyone always asks me for advice on starting a YouTube channel and stuff, and it's really hard to give advice about starting a YouTube channel because some things just don't work for people and other things work for other people, so it's really hard to give advice like in a general sense. Honestly, one of my number one tips that I would say is that when you're filming your first video, I would recommend you film it with someone else in the room. Now I know when I say that, some people will be like, I don't want people to know I have a YouTube channel, so obviously if that is what you're thinking, then this obviously doesn't apply to you. But if you know someone who knows you're starting a channel, I would recommend they be in the room with you, because talking to a camera when you're doing your first video can be extremely awkward. Like, I do not need to tell you that. If you watched my first video, you would see how awkward that is. But when you have someone else in the room, when you're talking to the camera, it kind of feels like you're talking to the person that's in the room with you, and you're just able to be yourself a lot easier, and it makes the video a lot more fun because you're able to get your personality out really quickly because it's like you're talking to the person that's in the room. So that's one of my major tips. And then my other tips really is that quality and stuff like that do not matter in the beginning. Like, that is one of the funnest things about starting your channel. The first couple of months or even the first year or so, like, quality doesn't even matter. It's just about showing that you're passionate about whatever you're talking about, whether that be books, makeup, travel, lifestyle, whatever you want your channel to be about. The first month or year is honestly just about like you showing who you are and just getting out the content that you want to see and when you want to make. It doesn't matter how amazing the quality is or anything like that. That's something you can improve over time if you decide that you actually really like YouTube and it's something that you really want to commit to. So yeah, there's some tips with Kevin. I hoped I helped. I don't think I did, but hopefully I helped somehow, because I feel like everything I just said has been said before, but maybe you got some tips, I don't know. The next question is from Blaine, and they wanted me to wish them a happy 30th birthday, which was on the 13th of August, which was meant to be the day after I filmed this video, or the day before I filmed this video, but I didn't film it then. But happy birthday, Blaine. I hope you had an amazing day. Thank you for being so supportive of my channel, and I hope you just had the best day ever and it was the most amazing birthday. So the next question is from my friend Chloe, and it is, how has your life changed since becoming friends with me? And honestly, my life has become a living hell ever since I became friends with Chloe. It's just been a nightmare. Like, I don't know how I'm still surviving. It's just been, I don't know, it's just been really hard. Obviously, I'm joking. I'm joking. Chloe is my favorite person in the entire world. I love her so much. Ever since I became friends with Chloe, it's just made me so happy because I feel like me and Chloe get each other on another level, and it's just really nice to have someone that you're just that close with. And yeah, I just love it. Yeah, I love you, Chloe. You know that already, but I'm telling you again, so I hope the feeling's mutual. Next question is from Book Marketing, is what do you do when you get into a reading slump? And as you guys may know, I watch Glee, or I just binge any TV show. Like, I don't do anything. I don't do any reading, that is for sure. And I just basically become a mood and just lay in my bed and do nothing. That's what I do. I just like hope that the reading slump's gonna end, but sometimes she doesn't end and it lasts for like several weeks. So yeah, that's what I do when I get in a reading slump. The next question is, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? My superpower would be teleportation. I think teleportation needs to happen, and I also think, like a conspiracy theory, teleportation is already a thing that is happening in the world, but like the government just doesn't want us to know. That is my opinion on teleportation. But like, it's kind of weird that the government is just not just telling us, because like I would gladly appreciate being able to teleport myself into like McDonald's so that I can just get my McDonald's instead of having to drive there and stuff like that. Like, I wish I could just teleport and get it, you know what I mean? The next question that I have is, what is your zodiac sign and do you believe in them? I'm just curious. So when it comes to the zodiac signs, honestly, I am not into astrology whatsoever. I honestly kind of hate them, if I'm being honest. It's not something that I'm just into. Maybe I just don't get it enough or something, but it's just not something I really enjoy. And I'm also a Gemini, and that's another thing that I really don't like, because every time people hear about being a Gemini, they're like, oh my god, you're an awful person. Like, I hate you. And I'm like, stop stereotyping us Geminis. Like, we're not all evil. Like, I don't think I'm evil. I think I'm a nice person. But like, everyone's just like, oh my god, Geminis are the worst people ever. And I'm like, Hello, I'm a Gemini. Am I a horrible person? I don't think I am. So like, I don't think I fit the stereotype of a Gemini. So that's probably why I don't like astrology, because I just feel like it doesn't represent me. I'm not really into astrology, but if you are, that's great. I have no problems with anyone else being obsessed with it. It's just not something that I really enjoy. Okay, so the last question that I'm going to answer is, do you have pets? And yes, I do. I have 2 dogs. I should probably go get one of them now. I'll go get Bella. Bear with, I'll go get her. Okay, so Bella's here. Bella, come here. Come here. There is Bella. That is my dog. Bella, come here. Come here. Show everybody. Hi. Bella, look at the camera. This is my dog, Bella. She also has an Instagram, Bella Bear Kelly, if you want to go follow her. We love her. You're such a precious little baby, aren't you? Yeah, that's my light. You want to lick my light? Okay. I love you. Oh, she's so cute. She's an American Akita, and I love her with all of my heart. Okay, I know you want to give me kisses, but no boys want to give me kisses, so I'll take them, I suppose. So that is all of the questions that I'm going to answer for you guys today, and also I am now going to announce who is the winner of my giveaway. So I put all of these names into a random comment generator, and the comment that won was from Sky Bookish. Congratulations, Sky, you have won my giveaway. I am going to contact you in some way, or if you're watching this video, let me know your Twitter or your Instagram handle and I shall contact you and get in touch with what books I'm going to send you. Also, do not worry, I will be doing more giveaways in the future, so there will be more opportunities for you to win books. So thank you guys all so much for entering this giveaway. Thank you again for 10,000 subscribers. It's absolutely insane. I still can't believe we're at 11,000. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for all of your questions. I know I didn't answer them all, and hopefully I might do a second Q&A sometime in the future, and I'll go through the other questions then. But yeah, other than that, I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye, guys.